And the Lobos will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners offense will get the first crack at it here. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tackle is made after the first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Fry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, left him grasping for air. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So New Mexico's offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting.
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck number 2. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Returner is brought down at the 47. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
Yeah, and welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's a really nice throw. It's so impressive watching this Oklahoma passing attack now. You think back to Bob Stoops taking over as head coach in 1999 and bringing with him the air raid offense, a style of passing attack that still wasn't very prevalent in college football at the time, but since then they've always had good quarterback play and guys that could play up tempo, make good decisions. This dude right here, he fits in perfectly with what they're trying to do throwing the ball in Norman, Oklahoma.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the defense doing work. And they did tack on the extra point. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense.
He's loose down the left side. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Lobos. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cruz. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. Running behind that left side. Across the 25, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Lobos will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there, but they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He wants to pass it on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with a score.
And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown Sooners! And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days. But how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just adding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slip through the line. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he pulls it in at the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games. There's still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. The short hands, it's Jennings. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Lobos headed quickly to the line.
First down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. They're working that left side. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Fuller. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On second down, he'll let it fly. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On third down, going up top. Makes his connection. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. Here we go. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, that incompletion's not the offensive line's fault, guys. They did an awesome job giving him all day to throw the football. He's got to go somewhere with it, or he's got to take off running. That time, because he got hit, that's what forced the incompletion.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, New Mexico! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more.
He unleashes a long one. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotated.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown goal. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Let's go!
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cherry. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after. And the quarterback is snowed under.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A-gap or the B-gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Off play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you can see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, makes the big mistake.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners. And the route is on. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
Man, that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, C.D. Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
The Lobos will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding his strikes.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job of making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got...
It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Oh, look out! And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Lobos will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Tom.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the... We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Cherry. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The Lobos send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Brown. And the returner will be knocked down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They go to the ground. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a 1st down.
To the ground. He's got it again. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the lead.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you win the ball game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running to the left. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown Sooners! And the punishment has been extended.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. For the 3rd time in this game, it's going to be a safety. They've got a touchdown worth of safeties. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Makes a grab over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick completion on the out. The stiff arm gets him loose. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30+. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
That's caught. It's Banks.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
floating away. He's going to take off.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And the Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs.
42, Spider. 4-2.
They'll throw it on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Complete downfield. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8.
Let's go.
First and goal, New Mexico.
Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. On second down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Come on, set.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun for these coaches.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
The expressway is wide open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as a defense...
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Timeout is called by the defense and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. He's got great speed. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Coming after it. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.